the MJ Pog is back, because today we're going to hit the hoops with Pat Riley Basketball for your Sega Genesis. Let's go ahead and take Pat Riley Basketball, let's pop it in my Sega Genesis, and see how it holds up today. Let's go to the game. Pat Riley Basketball was published by Sega and, according to SegaRetro.org, was released in August of 1990. Originally in Japan, it was known as Super Real Basketball, and at one point in development, the American version was given the name Pat Riley Slammin' and Jammin' Basketball, which would be shortened for the actual release. A Sega Master System port was in the works but never released. In 1992, a Sega Genesis Classics version of the game was also released in the Classics Blue Box. The manual opens with the following. Are you ready for the big time? Pat Riley Basketball from Sega brings all the fast-paced action, lightning-quick steals, thunderous slam dunks, swarming pressure defenses right into your home. Choose any one of 8 teams and take on the computer or go head-to-head with a friend or an enemy. Hone your skills and scout the competition in the exhibition format, and then unleash your all-star caliber team in the big tournament. Pat Riley Basketball is a game for 1 or 2 players versus. On the title screen, pressing A, B, or C on the controller will bring up the options screen where you can change the game time, the game speed, turn on or off the background music, perform an animation test, which will run through several of the close-up animations, and perform a sound and music test. When you press start at the title screen, you can select 1 or 2 players, or a demo mode, a difficulty of easy, normal, or hard, and then choose if you want to play an exhibition game or enter an 8-team single elimination tournament. You can then select one of 8 fictitious teams based on some NBA team cities. Even though each team has 5 fictitious players, they all have different attributes as shown on the coaching screen. For the game controls, the D-pad moves your player, A calls a timeout during a dead ball situation, or selects a player to move around on the coaching screen, where you can also choose zone or man defense. B jumps and then shoots on a second press on offense, and on defense blocks and selects players nearest to the ball, and C passes and tries to steal the ball. Sometimes when close to the basket, a gauge will appear where you will need to try to stop the white ball in the red zone to score. But if a defensive player shows up, they too can try to stop their white ball in the red zone to block. The red zone mechanic is also used for tip-offs and free throws. Although fouls seem to be quite rare in this game and players cannot foul out. You could take 1 timeout per quarter, but they don't seem to affect the game much unless you decide to shuffle the position of your players or change the defense during them. In the tournament, there are no continues or second chances, and it must be completed in a single sitting. Graphically speaking, though the main floor looks just okay with an oversized basketball, the close-ups look really cool. The music and sounds are pretty good for an early Genesis basketball game. Family-friendly wise, the game would most likely get an E for everyone rating if released today. Currently at PriceCharting.com, the game has a value of $6 loose, $7 complete, and $25 new. So what do I think of Pat Riley Basketball for the Sega Genesis? For Sega's first attempt of a basketball game on the Genesis, it's actually pretty good. It reminds me of an upgraded version of Double Dribble. It has nice close-ups and some good music. Once you get used to the gameplay, it controls pretty well too. A password system would have been nice for the tournament, but if you shorten the game time, the whole tournament can be completed in under an hour. Overall, while it may not have the depth of later basketball titles or the NBA license, it still provides a solid game of basketball for the Sega Genesis. So where am I going to rank Pat Riley Basketball? Right next to another early sports title in Mario Lemieux Hockey at the 32 position. And while it's close, I do like Pat Riley just a smidgen more. So out of the 48 games have now ranked for the Sega Genesis, Pat Riley Basketball is slamming and jamming into the 32 position. There are better basketball games on the Genesis, but Pat Riley still offers some solid basketball fun. But that's just what I think. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Also, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me both on the Facebook and the Twitter. Join the Discord, support the show on Patreon, and click the bell so you don't miss any future videos. Thank you for giving me a little part of your day, and I look forward to see you next time in the next episode of the No Swear Gamer. Take care and let's go Detroit Jets!